There's a corner of Europe that rarely makes the travel brochures, places like Moldova, Albania, and rural Bulgaria. These are lands where time seems to move at its own pace, untouched by the rush of modern tourism. Here, the air is thick with history, and every stone and field has a story to tell. Here, rolling hills and ancient villages tell stories of resilience, not riches. The landscapes are breathtaking, but it's the sense of endurance, of generations weathering hardship and change, that truly defines these places. What struck me most wasn't the scenery, but the women who shape daily life. Their presence is woven into every aspect of the community, from the bustling markets to the quiet moments at home. In these communities, women are the hosts, guides, bakers, and keepers of tradition. They are the ones who welcome strangers, pass down recipes, and ensure that customs survive from one generation to the next. This isn't a tourist initiative. It's a reality shaped by migration and economic change. Many men have left in search of work, leaving women to hold the fabric of village life together, often with little outside support. As you travel further from the capitals, it's women who greet you, share stories, and preserve culture. Their warmth and openness turn a simple visit into a meaningful exchange, bridging cultures and generations. Their presence transforms the experience. You're not just a visitor, but a guest in a world curated by their determination. Meals become celebrations, and every encounter is an opportunity to learn and connect. The landscape, the food, the stories, all are filtered through their hands. Every loaf of bread, every tale told by the fire, carries the imprint of their care and creativity. This essay is a tribute to these women, the unsung heroines of European tourism. Their efforts often go unnoticed, yet they are the true ambassadors of their homelands. Their strength is the bedrock of their communities. Whether tending fields, repairing homes, or organizing festivals, they do so with quiet pride and unwavering resolve. To travel here is to witness a quiet revolution, women building, nurturing, and keeping heritage alive. They are educators, artists, and leaders, ensuring that the spirit of their villages endures. It's an invitation to look beyond the headlines and discover the real heart of these places. The true story is found in the everyday acts of kindness and resilience that define rural life. Let's explore why this imbalance exists and what it means for those who stay and those who visit. The challenges are real, but so are the opportunities for connection and understanding. Welcome to Europe's hidden heart, where women keep their flame burning, quietly, steadfastly, and with a grace that deserves to be celebrated. To understand why women are so central here, you must first see who's missing. For decades, men have left in search of work, leaving behind villages where women and the elderly remain. Women become heads of households, raising children, caring for elders, and managing finances, often relying on remittances from afar. The landscape reflects this vibrant homes beside abandoned ones, a visual reminder of migration's impact. Women juggle immense responsibilities, anchoring communities and preserving traditions. They run shops, organize festivals, and welcome travelers. The absence of men has created a vacuum, filled by women's steady, quiet work. They are now the leaders and entrepreneurs, turning hardship into strength. In rural Moldova, Albania, and Bulgaria, women are the heart of hospitality. They transform homes into guest houses, kitchens into restaurants, and traditions into experiences for visitors. These women are entrepreneurs, turning domestic skills into businesses that let them stay in their villages. They lead workshops, guide tours, and preserve crafts, passing knowledge to the next generation. Their work brings pride, purpose, and economic independence. When you stay in a woman-run guest house or buy a handmade souvenir, you're supporting empowerment and sustainability. Here, the guardians of the hearth are also the architects of their community's future. Behind the welcoming smiles are immense challenges. Women's work is often unpaid and unending, caring for family, running businesses, and managing homes. This invisible labor limits their freedom and growth. Even in tourism, women earn less and face barriers to finance and training. Their earnings often support the whole family, not personal gain. Social challenges persist. Success can bring scrutiny in traditional communities. These women balance tradition and modernity, often at great personal cost. Their achievements are remarkable, built on resilience and endurance. Recognizing these struggles makes their success even more inspiring. In a quiet Moldovan village, I met Elena, a woman whose resilience and warmth left a lasting impression on me. With her husband working far away in another country, Elena manages their small farm and a guest house called Casa Liniștită all on her own, balancing the demands of daily chores with the hopes of building something lasting for her family. Thanks to a modest loan, she transformed a few spare rooms into a welcoming haven for travelers, where she serves hearty dishes passed down from her grandmother, recipes that fill the air with the comforting sense of her childhood. When my husband left, I felt half gone. The house was too quiet, and the days seemed endless, Elena confided, her voice tinged with both sadness and hope. Now, with guests from all over the world, I feel whole again. Their stories and laughter fill my home with new life, she told me, her eyes shining with pride. Through her business, Elena has not only revived her own spirit, but also breathed new energy into her home and her village, inspiring others to dream bigger. In the rugged mountains of northern Albania, I met Lirihe, a trailblazer in every sense. She leads groups of hikers through landscapes once governed by strict patriarchal laws, where women's roles were tightly restricted. As one of the first female mountain guides in her region, Lirihe has faced skepticism and even resistance from some villagers, but she continues to forge ahead, determined to open new paths for herself and others. The mountains don't care if you're a man or woman, only if you respect them, she says, her words echoing the freedom she's found in nature. Today, Lirihe runs a thriving tour company with her cousins, employing local women as cooks, hosts, and guides, creating jobs and opportunities where few existed before. She's not just guiding tourists through the mountains, she's guiding her entire community toward greater inclusion, respect, and possibility. Both Elena and Lirihe are powerful examples of how women are redefining their roles, reviving their villages, and inspiring real change in places where tradition once set strict limits. Their stories are not just about survival or making ends meet. They are about building a future, planting seeds of hope for the next generation. Through their courage and creativity, they are creating new opportunities for others, showing what's possible when women support each other. They are living proof that one determined woman can change not just her own life, but the life of an entire community. These are the faces of rural Europe's quiet revolution, women who are quietly, steadily transforming their worlds. Their journeys, marked by courage and hope, are shaping a new narrative for their homelands, one where women lead, inspire, and build lasting change. In Bulgaria's Rose Valleys, women like Ralica and her sisters keep centuries-old traditions alive, rising before dawn to gather the delicate pink petals that have shaped their region's identity for generations. With many men working abroad, women have stepped into new roles, managing the harvest, running distilleries, and forming cooperatives to market not only rose oil, but also handmade crafts that reflect their heritage and skill. By selling directly to visitors and travelers, they secure fair prices, build relationships, and create a more sustainable future for their families and villages. This collective spirit is everywhere, like in another village, where a group of grandmothers revived a closed school, transforming it into a vibrant craft center and gathering place. Known locally as the babushki, these women teach weaving and embroidery, turning the center into a living museum, a classroom, and a social hub for all ages. Here, tradition is not just preserved but shared and celebrated every day. Visitors come from near and far to learn, listen, and buy unique handmade creations, supporting the women and their mission. We worried our skills would vanish. Now we are the teachers, one grandmother told me, her eyes shining with pride. Passing on their knowledge, they inspire both young and old. Their work preserves culture, strengthens bonds, and brings the entire community together in celebration and purpose. These women prove that resilience, creativity, and leadership have no age limit, and that tradition can be a source of strength and innovation. They are the cultural heart of their villages, the keepers of memory and makers of the future. Their efforts ensure that Bulgaria's rich heritage thrives, inspiring future generations to cherish and continue these traditions. In every thread and petal, their courage, wisdom, and hope endure, woven into the very fabric of their community. As travelers, our choices matter. By seeking out woman-run guest houses, family restaurants, and craft cooperatives, we directly support these communities. Read reviews, ask for local recommendations, and choose authentic experiences. Buy handmade goods, rugs, rose oil, jams from the women who make them. Your spending helps preserve traditions and empowers artisans. Go beyond transactions, listen to their stories, show appreciation, and engage with respect. A simple thank you in the local language can mean the world. Thoughtful travel is a partnership, enriching both visitor and host. Every choice is a ripple of positive impact. Together, we help build a more equitable and sustainable world. Traveling in regions led by women brings a unique sense of safety and welcome. For solo travelers, especially women, being greeted by a maternal host feels like coming home. Guest houses here offer genuine connection, shared meals, stories, and daily life. These aren't staged experiences, but real moments of trust and warmth. You gain insights into migration, tradition, and empowerment from those living it. The memories that linger are of people, not monuments. By supporting these women, you enrich your journey and theirs. Responsible travel creates deeper, more meaningful adventures for all. Behind the statistics of hardship lies a story of hope, built by women in kitchens, workshops, and guest houses. They've transformed traditional roles into engines of revival, creating a new model for rural Europe. These women are not victims. They are agents of change, building sustainable livelihoods and leading communities. The rise of women in tourism is a fundamental shift, promising a more balanced and resilient future. As travelers, we can be part of this transformation. Every stay, meal, and purchase is a vote for progress. Our choices help keep the flame of hope alive. Look beyond the capital, seek out the villages, and meet the women at their heart. Listen, celebrate, and support their dreams. In doing so, you become part of a beautiful, hopeful story, one forged by the extraordinary women of Europe's hidden heart.